Welcome everyone. Today we have a patch notes on the upcoming updates. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip the starter part, which they explain a few things about the Season 0 and Season 1. We'll be looking at the future updates that's coming. The first thing on the note is dual game mode. So what's likely to happen is we will be able to party up as 2 and verse 3 other teams. So it will still be 8 players in the game, but this time it will be 2 vs 2 vs 2. So if you haven't seen it, the Dota Underlords had this particular function before, and what happens is the players were able to share units through a fee of sending units over, and this helped 3-star super fast. This helped them to build alliance, and players were actually sharing HP. So when 2 damage is taken, each player will actually took 1 damage each, and this meant the losing streak build was super good, and depending on different compositions, you could actually help each other by picking a composition that doesn't require his units. Let's say if I'm playing mages and he's playing elusive, that's perfect because each elusive I see I can try to send it over, and each mages he see he can try to send over. So we help each other with rates by taking units they don't need and also sending over units. But on the chances that we cannot send over units, I believe HP will still be shared between the players. Not sure if they allow items to be shared as well though, so that's going to be interesting. So if I'm missing say a refresher and he wants a 4-star, we can swap over. I know no one wants a 4-star, right? So this also opens up for casual and ranked version, so really good modes to come. And I spoke to someone earlier about Underlords adding more new modes like the Tavern Brawl in Hearthstone, and maybe other story modes and maybe boss fights or PvE fights. So this will be a very good start for Underlords. Talking about boss fights and PvE fights, so the next part is we're going to introduce Underlords to the game in a few weeks. The team is super excited about this feature. Those Underlords are a core part of the game, and they're going to add a layer of fire and strategy. So what I'm thinking is that 2 things. One is that we're going to be facing maybe a PvE kind of game, so we'll be fighting in a story mode, but likely we might have heroes or units that's Underlords that have special ability that might help a race or maybe item or maybe something unique. So this is going to be more twisting the meta, and this will of course add a layer to the strategies, because anything that comes in that brings sizable changes to the game will shake up the meta, maybe the pace of the game, maybe the way the players play. So Underlords are going to be a very good feature, I believe, but we're still waiting for them to share more of it. The UI improvement and other improvements for the PCs are really good because it is still the best way to play it. Of course, I still play on my iPad, but using PC and hotkeys allows me to have better action and just quicker reflexes. At times I'm on my iPad, it's harder because without those hotkeys, I can't quick sell, I can't move over things, and sometimes I run out of time as well. So improvements on PC is really good. If we look into the heroes and alliance, so they plan to introduce new heroes and new allies, which is great because right now we have a variety of heroes and roosters, but with the introduction of new units, this can mix into the existing ones and bring changes which of course bring more builds to the game and more excitement, and it will be like hopefully not too powerful, but rather it brings interesting aspect to the game. For example, the Gods Alliance in Auto Chess Dota reduces the cooldown of all allies by 50%. I know it sounds a little broken here, but maybe we can have an alliance that reduces HP loss like the Priest from Auto Chess. Maybe we can look into something special for Underlords. So the heroes will always be nice. The one concern is that as we bring more units and more alliance into the game, the existing pool will be reduced. The existing rates of units will be reduced while the pool of units expands. So when that happens, it's harder to find 3-stars because instead of searching out of say 15 tier 2 units, you now search over 18 tier 2 units. Now, one suggestion I had after speaking to some of our viewers is that we can do a rotation. If the developers are thinking of adding more heroes and alliance, and before we know it, there's too many of them, we can have rotation, say a weekly or monthly. So this season there's this set of heroes, next season those set of heroes. So that'll be interesting as well. finally. So they say that's about it, but there's definitely so much more to come. So we're waiting for the Season 1, which is the update that turns the beta into a full release game. This is very important actually. Things like the Battle Pass and maybe City Brawler or any other things that can help the game grow financially is going to be crucial. To be honest, any game that's in the market, the developers and the team that runs it, they need to see motivation from, of course, the player base and also the income that's coming from the game. With good income, it's likely they're going to have tournaments, prize pools, improvements to the game, and they're more likely to care about the player base. So by going from beta to full release game, and hopefully the way they charge the game is not too greedy, which I don't think Valve will try that way, because they're a big company. So if they start making revenue for the game, it's likely they have more changes and more improvements to the game. Because you want to look after the income or the money-making game, but at other times, if the game does not perform well financially, then this might be a little concerning. But at this moment, I think there's great hopes for the games to come. And what I really hope is that they actually advertise us on the TI, so the internationals. That would be great. So let me know what you guys think of those changes to come. What I'm super excited is the new game modes with dual players and also the Underlords mode. That means we're likely to have 3 modes: normal rank up, double team, and also a special mode with Underlord. So this will be very interesting. And yeah, City Brawler sounds like a solo venture. That's right, my friend. So with City Brawler, I'm thinking that maybe they can do it like not the arena kind of stuff, but maybe you kind of don't get your units, but somehow you pick them up as you go. So the 3 stars and 2 stars are more rare, and that'll be exciting actually. It's like fighting PvE, and all of a sudden my Beastmaster comes in with like 100,000 HP and just smacks everything. So yes, leave in the comments below if you guys do have more ideas or my knowledge of those game modes or the things we're unsure of. So if you have anything, definitely share with us. And if you have any suggestions or any ideas on the the builds and upcoming patch, definitely share with us as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'm super excited about the updates, about new updates, because knowing that there's more content coming and more support from the developers as the players, we can, rest assured that good things are coming. So, and one thing I want to add is that hopefully they adjust the ranking system. Right now, a lot of the high-ranking players are not ranking up simply because they can't find high-ranking players. They're facing lower-ranked players, and that's costing each time they win. They win so less, and each time they lose so much. And because of that, we also got the second account to Lord. So more games will be coming and more builds. Stay tuned and definitely subscribe for more builds and more games as the new patches are released. I'll be looking forward to make Reddit guides and YouTube guides first. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support with subscribing on YouTube, clicking the little bell, and following and subscribing on Twitch as well. Thank you everyone.